war, then that's what you gon' get with that war. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Battle axes, God's weapons of war. We them battle axes, God's weapons of war.
We on the corner and we ready for war. And I know you ain't seen nothing like this before. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war.
I'll make it quick, sis. I'll get right to it quick.
I'm finna come pull some scriptures too.
Okay, make it real quick, sis. Remember, God so loved the world. This book is all about the Israelites.
So you gotta play mind games.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with everlasting salvation. See? Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end. That's the world he's talking about in John 3:16. He's talking about. What world did he say? That's you.
That's you, sis.
He's not talking to the whole, he's not talking to the folks on that side. Those are the people going to pay for persecuting us. Does that make any sense or do it now?
Yeah, let me give her enough.
Go ahead.
Well, I told him I gotta go. My man got dementia.
Okay. I'm just gonna read. This is Matthew 5 and verse 15 and 24. 15 and 24. This is Christ. He said, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's in red letters, right? So Christ is letting us know that he came for you, sis. We just got to get ready for him. We got to get ready for him. And even if we died before he comes, we got to get ready for a judgment with the Lord.
Thank you, sis, for taking a minute out, a couple minutes out to hear that.
All right.
Look at that, please.
Okay.
Okay, have a great day.
I definitely enjoyed it.
All right, sis.
Hopefully I can catch back up with y'all sometime I'm out here.
Yes, sir. We gonna
Well,
be
I'm
out.
out
How
here,
long you
man.
guys gonna be out here today?
We're just hanging for a minute to just,
save my son.
And you can go on YouTube.
This is all y'all
Yeah.
website information.
Yeah. This is my number right here. You can get the brother number. He right here in Bay City. You can go right here on YouTube, Battle Axes of the Most High.
Yeah,
Go- and you
I
can check out
definitely
the
enjoyed
video.
it, man. I mean, nothing
We
but
appreciate
knowledge.
you, brother.
I respect y'all and respect what y'all doing and everything. Just hoping some more people can come on and listen to something because I'm definitely gonna go home and try to study this.
well, brother, as you leaving, let me give you my. Let me
Yes,
give
sir.
you.
Yes,
I had
sir.
a bunch of cards and flyers. I done passed out probably 1,000 of them all over town.
Give me some else.
But let me give you my cell phone,
Okay.
and I'll let you. I will give you that, and you can directly call me.
Yep.
Next time I have some more flyers out there for you.
Okay.
But I done passed out a lot of them. But I will give you my direct cell.
We trying to bring this word out down here, man. You know how our brothers is killing each other.
Go ahead. Yep, 402 7890.
7890.
Yep.
I'm gonna call you and my name gonna be in there. My name Derek.
Derek.
Everybody call me Deep to call me Derek. So,
Yep, and just call for questions or whatever, and I'm usually pretty good, pretty quick with going to the Bible, answering things, and when I don't, I can always call these brothers to
Prayers
confirm
too?
stuff. Huh?
Person need a prayer too.
Well, I don't per se.
Let me show
How
let
would
me
you?
show you.
Okay,
We'll show you after 5. This is what you do. Book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues, in the churches, and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. So when you see the pastor, they having a visual or something, and everybody standing around holding hands and doing this, they hypocrites, man. That's what the Lord called them. And he say, verily I say unto you, they have their reward. Because everybody's seeing the pastor out here, oh, pastor out here, he praying for people. That's his reward right there. But thou, when thou prayest, if you pray, enter into thy closet, go into your closet, and when thou shut thy door, pray to the Father which is in secret, and the Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. And when ye pray, Use not vain repetition. Don't say the same thing over and over and over like they do in some religions.
So
As the heathens do.
So you pray at night, maybe switch it up sometimes.
Yeah, because he know what you need anyway. Just speak to him like you speak to your father. And he say, as the heathens do. For they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. But be not ye therefore like unto them. For your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before you ask him. So just go into your closet, talk to him like your Father. He already know what you need. And that's showing him that you really need him. Not all out in the open. Let's hold hands, let's pray, So whatever you need from the Father, you don't need a mediator for that. Pray in the name of Yahweh, in the name of Christ. That's your mediator right there. Yes, sir.
Thank you. God
All
bless.
praise, man. We here for you, brother.
Yep, thanks.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Got some knowledge today.
Yes, sir.
About to run out of gas, but I'm about to teach you
About the Hebrew Israelites.
Teaching who we are and why things keep happening to us, man. So basically, look here, if you look on when we started off on,
Yes, sir.
okay. Basically, the Bible is our history book. If it's taught correctly. You know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Do you think the Bible's for everybody?
No.
All praise.
Everybody don't think.
Okay, that's correct. Well, who do you think the Bible is talking to?
All the people are here. All the people, that's what it's for.
Yeah,
Whether they understand it or not.
Well, in a sense, that's correct. In a sense, that's correct. But the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, is only speaking to a certain group of people. Huh? Yeah, because we've been taught. Who taught us the Bible? Who taught your mama? Who taught my mama? My big mama? How did they learn the Bible?
From there, yeah. Somewhere, I don't know. They believe.
Okay.
You remember we went into slavery?
Well, I know we was in slavery, but
And when we was in slavery, they wouldn't let us read the Bible. They taught us,
right.
right? But didn't they teach us Christ was white with their pictures? But what color is Christ? Christ is black. First, we're going to tackle this. Matter of fact, get there, Revelation. But look at this. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all of your iniquities. He said he's going to punish the children of Israel for all their sins against God, because he only dealing with the children of Israel. Now, when it comes to punishment, we getting punished right now. The blacks, the Native Americans, and the real natives of South and Central America, because we related. He said he's going to punish us, because we only have he known of all the families of the earth, because it's only dealing with the children of Israel. So, great big showing Christ.
This is John. Matter of fact, let's read Revelation 1 first. The revelation of Jesus Christ. So we about to reveal Christ, okay? Which God gave unto thee, to show unto his servants the things which must surely come to pass. He sent and signified it with his angel unto his servant John. So he gave John a vision of a revealing of Christ. How he's going to reveal Christ, right? So this is the revealing of Christ right here. Revelation 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool, like that brother Beard right there. It was white like wool. Who got woolly textured hair? Think about that white Jesus picture, and then think about who got woolly hair. Because he sure ain't got woolly hair. White people got dark and stringy hair. We got woolly hair. Read on.
It's white as snow.
As what?
It's white as snow.
So it was as white as snow, like the brother Beard right here. Read on.
And his eyes were like a flame of fire.
Because when we drink, our eyes turn red, don't they? Read on.
And his feet was likened to fine brass.
His feet, when John was looking at his feet, he said it was like brass. Brass is brown. Fine brass is dark brown. Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in the furnace. So that was dark. Christ was a dark-skinned man. So why are they showing him as a white man? Because they pushing white supremacy over us. They trying to have in slavery, they was making us think that the white man was God. So that we wouldn't do nothing to the white man. It was psychological. But the Bible said Christ was a dark-skinned black man. So we can go actually read the Bible and study the Bible. We get the understanding of our book instead of what they taught us in Sunday school and in church. Because what they teach in Sunday school and church come from a theological school, which the white man runs. So he's still pumping white supremacy to us. And all that come from the Catholic Church. So when we break those shackles of our mind to understand these things, then I'm not going to be learning what they taught us in slavery. I'm going to go learn from this book myself. And when we learn this book ourselves and got elders that's able to teach us, we understand that we're supposed to be keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments. But in the church house, they tell us that the laws is done away with. Give me Matthew 5:17. Christ never done away with the law. Christ got sacrificed for our sins, for us to stop sinning against the Most High God. He didn't die so he can keep sinning against the Most High God. He died so that we can be forgiven and that we can walk the way he walked and not sin against God. But they in the church teaching Christ done away with the law. Like, what sense does that make? Why he gonna kill himself for us to keep sinning against God? That don't make no sense. He died so that we can have an example of how we supposed to walk, how we supposed to respect the Most High God. Read this out.
Matthew 5:17, this is Christ. He's saying, think not that I came to destroy the law.
What did the Lord say?
Think not that I come to destroy the law.
He said, don't think that I came to destroy the law.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets, like they say, don't read the Old Testament. The prophets is in the Old Testament. The laws is in the Old Testament. Matter of fact, that's what Christ was teaching from what they call the Old Testament. He said, I ain't come to do away with that. Read on.
I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Christ came to fulfill the prophecies that the prophets had prophesied. Why are they called prophets? Because they gave prophecies. And they gave prophecies about Christ coming. And he came to fulfill those prophecies. Read on.
For verily I say unto you, until heaven and earth pass.
Now, is heaven and earth still there, brother? Read, he said, until heaven and earth pass. Read on.
Until heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall not pass.
One period or one comma shall not pass
from the law.
The law.
Till all be fulfilled.
Till all be fulfilled. Till Christ ain't even coming back yet. And even when he comes back, we still gonna have to keep the law. Because doing God's law, statutes, and commandments is being obedient to the Creator. That's what it boils down to. Our obedience. So if Christ told us to keep the Sabbath, man saying you ain't gotta keep the Sabbath, who we supposed to listen to? The law. And to Christ. Because Christ is the law. Christ is the Word of God. Christ is telling us to do what God told us to do. So if Christ kept the law, we supposed to keep the law. They just don't understand that Christ came to do away with the sacrificial law. He ain't come to do away with the law of the ceremonial law, the civil law, the moral law, the dress codes, the dietary law. He didn't do away with that because that's our heritage, is what people don't understand. What we eat, the way we dress, the high holy days that we kept, that's our heritage. And when you take that away, you leave a people with nothing. And as so-called black people, do we have anything? So we leaning on doing Christmas, which is a pagan holiday. Easter, which is a pagan holiday. That ain't what we're supposed to be doing. People want to get God. Read on, huh?
For verily I say unto you, until heaven and earth pass, not one jot nor one tittle shall not pass from the law until all be fulfilled. But whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments
Uh-huh.
and shall teach men so.
So if you breaking one of the least commandments and then in turn you teaching men to break it too, what the Lord say?
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. And some people might be smart and say, at least I'll be in the kingdom. No, you will not be in the kingdom. If you teaching people to go against God, you're going to be in a lake of fire. That's what it means about being the least in the kingdom of heaven.
I'm a high believer of that, but I just don't agree.
Now watch this, I'm going to show you this. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 21. For God has given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. These commandments help us to avoid punishment. For instance, the Lord say the Sabbath we're supposed to rest, not buy and not sell. So that means Friday evening to Saturday evening. The Saturday evening. Where should we be?
Resting, serving the Lord.
Exactly. But what do all people do Friday evening to Saturday evening?
Whatever.
And then what happens when they do that? And somebody gonna get killed because we breaking God's laws. If them people was at the house, if sister put some clothes on, it wouldn't be brothers fighting over women. You know what I'm saying? If brothers would stop selling dope, they'd stop killing each other. If they stop selling dope, they'd stop going to prison. That's how this thing works. If we stop committing sin, we will start reaping the benefits. But as long as we keep sinning, we getting cursed. You all right, brother?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I ain't trying to be bold. I just was coming to the store and I just been apologize.
Okay, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey, nothing but love, man. Keep it up.
You get one of these.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I gotta go back to my girl.
All right, love you,
I
brother.
love you too.
War, then that's what you gon' get with that war. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Battle axes, God's weapons of war. We them battle axes, God's weapons of war.
We on the corner and we ready for war. And I know you ain't seen nothing like this before. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war.
If you want war, then that's what you gon' get with that war. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Battle axes, God's weapons of war. We them battle axes, God's weapons of war.
We on the corner and we ready for war. And I know you ain't seen nothing like this before. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war. We the battle axes, God's weapons of war.